Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into an absolute game changer in modern engineering. We're going to look closely at the literal mechanics behind metal additive manufacturing, which you probably know better as metal 3D printing. It's a technology that's completely changing how we make literally everything, from massive jet engines to customized human hip replacements. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it does that. Here's our roadmap for today's Explainer. First, the manufacturing flip. Second, how it actually works. Third, revolutionizing part design. Fourth, real-world applications. And finally, number 5, challenges in the future. Let's get right into it. Section 1, the manufacturing flip. Okay, let's dive into this. For pretty much all of manufacturing history, making a part meant removing material. Think about carving wood or machining a solid block of metal. Or you were forcing material into a mold. Well, additive manufacturing flips that entire approach on its head. Instead of subtracting material, it builds parts layer by precise layer, straight from a digital design. And what's super exciting for modern engineering is that metal 3D printing is now letting us produce these incredibly complex parts using sustainable materials, including recycled metals. It's a massive shift. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer scale of the disruption we're talking about here. The global additive manufacturing market is projected to blow past 40 billion pounds by 2028. 40 billion! This explosive growth is being driven heavily by some serious industrial applications, specifically in the aerospace and energy sectors, where maximum efficiency and material performance are absolutely crucial. Section 2, how it actually works. Let's look under the hood. Let's move to and see how this builds. So how do we actually create these parts? Engineers generally rely on 3 primary methods. First up is selective laser melting. This uses a high-powered laser to literally fuse fine metal powder together layer by layer. Next is electron beam melting. It's a very similar concept, but it uses a focused electron beam and has to operate entirely inside a vacuum chamber. Finally, we have directed energy deposition. This method feeds metal powder, or sometimes wire, straight into a melt pool. It's incredibly versatile. Engineers can use it to build entirely new parts from scratch or even repair existing damaged ones. Section 3, revolutionizing part design. Because we're building from the ground up, layer by layer, engineers can create these intricate internal lattice structures that are completely impossible to manufacture using old-school casting or machining. We're talking about honeycomb-like internal lattices that dramatically drop the overall weight of a part, while maintaining structural strength exactly where it's needed. And this is vital in aerospace. Up in the sky, every single gram of weight you save directly reduces an aircraft's fuel consumption over its entire lifetime. And this brilliantly illustrates a mind-bending concept called topology optimization. This is where the software really takes the wheel. It analyzes the specific forces a part is gonna face, and then automatically carves out material from anywhere it isn't structurally required. What you're left with are these highly organic, almost alien-looking shapes that resemble bone structures. They would be virtually impossible to produce with conventional subtractive manufacturing. Section 4, real-world applications. All right, let's do a rapid-fire case study to see this in action. GE Aviation famously redesigned a jet engine fuel nozzle using additive manufacturing. By utilizing 3D printing, they managed to take 20 separate, traditionally manufactured parts and consolidate them into one single, beautifully printed component. By completely reimagining the part as a single unit filled with complex internal geometries, this incredible 3D printed redesign reduced the fuel nozzle's total weight by 25%, just a quarter of the weight gone. And to conclude this amazing case study, here is the real kicker. This consolidated, much lighter part is astonishingly 5 times more durable than the original 20-part assembly. 5 times. Less weight, fewer assembly points, and way higher durability. That right there is the true power of this technology. But it's going way beyond just aerospace. This tech is completely bypassing prohibitively expensive traditional tooling for low-volume, complex parts. Take rapid prototyping, for example. Physical design iterations that used to take weeks of waiting on traditional tooling now take just days. And remarkably, over in medicine, doctors are printing custom titanium hip and knee implants. These aren't just off-the-shelf parts. They are precisely mapped to an individual patient's exact anatomy straight from their CT scan. Section 5, challenges and the future. So why isn't everything 3D printed? It's the most logical question to ask, right? Well, to answer it, we really have to look past the hype and do a highly grounded, realistic analysis of what's actually happening down on the factory floor. Because the reality on the factory floor is definitely complex. First off, production speeds are still a lot slower than mass stamping or casting, and that keeps per-part costs pretty high for large volumes. Also, parts almost never come out of the printer ready to use. They usually require some really intensive post-processing, things like heat treatment, surface finishing, and physically removing support structures. Plus, quality control is a massive puzzle. Finding hidden internal defects like porosity or tiny air pockets hidden deep within those complex lattices requires some highly advanced inspection techniques. But the industry is always adapting. An emerging solution to a lot of these hurdles is hybrid manufacturing. It is exactly what it sounds like, combining new additive processes with traditional CNC machining. This setup allows engineers to get that incredible, mind-bending structural complexity of 3D printing on the inside, perfectly merged with the ultra-precise surface finish and tight tolerances of traditional subtractive machining on the outside. Best of both worlds. As material costs continue to drop and print speeds ramp up, additive manufacturing is steadily pushing its way into much higher volume production. In fact, understanding this process isn't just for niche specialists anymore. It is now considered absolute essential knowledge for any modern mechanical design engineer out there. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating question. If we're completely changing the physical limits of how we build machines in the real world, how on earth do we test them? Well, next time on The Explainer, we'll dive into exactly that. We'll be exploring how virtual, living replicas, known as digital twins, are completely transforming engineering before a single physical part is ever printed. Until then, keep questioning how the world around you is made.